If you're new to irrigation controllers, it's important to understand the terms used before you attempt to create a watering program. In this video, we're going to explain common terminology used in irrigation controller programming. The terms we'll describe include stations, zones, schedules, run times, start times, and programs. A station is a group of sprinklers controlled by a single valve. A station is also known as a zone. A program is a group of stations sharing a sequential watering schedule. A schedule is an established plan that tells the controller which days of the week to run a program, as well as the number of times the program will cycle on each watering day. If all stations will irrigate on the same days and the same number of times per day, then you could program them in the same program. However, if some zones need to be watered more or less often than others, then you'll need to separate them into multiple programs with different day schedules. For even greater irrigation control, you can set various station run times in the separate programs to allow for flexible watering durations. Let's say Station 1 needs 10 minutes of watering in the morning, but only requires 5 minutes in the evening. You can set the two run times using different programs. Each program can have a different number of start times, which is the time of day your program will initiate the watering cycle, which will cause the program to run more than once. You can schedule a program to cycle up to 4 times per watering day. Just know that each start time causes all the stations within a program to run a complete cycle in sequential order. To give you a deeper understanding of the programs, consider this real-life example. Let's say you have two newly seeded zones, Stations 1 and 2. Since the grass is new, you may need to water both zones on a daily basis, 4 times a day, with the exception of Thursday because that's your mowing day. Let's also say you have two other zones, Stations 3 and 4, that need to be watered only 1 time per day every 4 days. Therefore, we'll need to divide these 4 stations into 2 different programs, A and B. Program A will include Stations 1 and 2 with the new grass, and Program B will include Stations 3 and 4 with the trees. Different plant material will have different watering requirements. This is why you may need the flexibility of using multiple programs with multiple start times per program. Planning your schedule before programming the controller is the best way to ensure you supply optimal irrigation to the plant material. The Hunter Runtime Calculator is a great tool to help you plan your irrigation schedule. You can find it on the Hunter website at hunterindustries.com. After you choose the controller and enter your location, you'll be able to enter the different variables for each zone. Calculator will then generate a controller program that takes your local climate into account. The terms used in irrigation controller programming can be challenging if you're unfamiliar with the logic used in the controller software. After viewing this video, you now have a basic understanding of these terms, which will make inputting information into the controller much easier. For detailed programming information, consult the owner's manual at hunterindustries.com.